I think at first it was maybe slightly daunting realizing how much work I needed to put into this after already, putting so much work into it initially.
Yeah.
But then once I gave it some thought and kind of formulated a game plan for how to go forward, it's been good.
Welcome. We have such an amazing guest today, who's not really a guest because you're like family. We have Eric Landau, the winner of our 2.0 screenwriting competition, in studio. Eric, what's up, dude?
Thanks for having me.
How are you, bro?
Doing well.
It was so nice for you to come in.
Thank you.
What we wanted to do today, for everyone out there that's curious about, our second movie that we're going to be making out of our competition, we have the writer here. We're going to ask some questions. We're going to get to know what the process has been like, how he's feeling, and anything that you want to talk about regarding being now an optioned writer that has their movie on the way of being made. So, Eric, first of all, take us through. You win the competition, right? Send you the check, got the option signed. What has life been like as an optioned writer?
Yeah, so far so good. I mean, we've really just been working with Kinolime. You, yourself, Danny, and Mira had a few in-person meetings here and several Zooms. Just kind of put together a game plan for the rewrite, and then really just hit the ground running on that. But
did that affect you in a way where you've been trying to write to get a movie made, right? We're all right. I believe that if you're a writer, people say, I have to be paid for to be considered a writer. I don't believe in that. If you're writing, you're a writer. So you've been writing, but now to be paid, a company attached to your screenplay. Has that sunk in? What is that? Did that move you at all, or just hey, it's another day at the office? Take us through that mental process of taking that next step in your career.
Maybe that hasn't sunk in yet.
Okay.
Maybe, when the movie comes out, then I'll kind of give more thought to that. For now, just keeping it all business and trying to get the script to where you want.
I like it. All right, cool. So we get the option signed, and we have notes, right? Typical, it's like any production company studio. I mean, we're hoping one day to get a screenplay that needs 0 notes, but every piece of art, I think you want to keep reworking, and getting that in whatever's inside of you out on the page to make the best movie possible. What was it like to receive a bunch of notes, from a production company for the first time, that's actively trying to make your movie?
I think at first it was maybe slightly daunting realizing how much work I needed to put into this after already, putting so much work into it initially.
Yeah.
But then once I gave it some thought and kind of formulated a game plan for how to go forward, it's been good.
Yeah, I think a lot of people take notes personally, and they're or actually even better to what you just said, right? I put in a lot of effort already. I don't want to go back in. But I firmly believe you need 10 drafts before your script is ready to be, shot, in my opinion. I'm not alone. I think other director and writers have talked about that. We're not at draft 10, but we're not in, but maybe it's draft 4.
Yeah, we're getting there.
We're getting there. But how did you overcome that? Because, I got to be honest, you've been fantastic. We've given you notes, and you are, boom, weeks later, delivered. And I will also say, if you're a young writer out there, or a writer that's trying to get in the business, get paid, get hired, deliver on time. I can't say it enough. For a production company, we love this guy because he delivers before he said he was going to deliver. He under-promises, over-deliver. That's a big deal. So you got our notes. You were a little bit I put so much time in, but how'd you get over that hump? Was it just I got to do this? Take me through your your process there.
Yeah, just really took my laptop to a coffee shop and got into it.
Okay, so then you hand in your next draft, right? And we have more notes. How was it like after your first rewrite to get more notes?
Yeah, I mean, I just went through the notes one by one, and most of them seemed reasonable. I feel like I either fully agreed, partially agreed, or didn't agree, and really just went one by one and tried to address them to the best of my ability.
Okay. Did you, as someone who's been writing on their own, what is it like been collaborating with a production company that's just got a few different people in the room that are, we're not in your headspace, but how has that been creatively to work with somebody?
Yeah, that part's been fun because yourself, Danny, and Mira are not afraid to get into the nitty gritty of an absurd comedy script like this.
Yeah.
And we're having full conversations about something that is kind of absurd on its face.
Yeah.
At least parts of it. So, but I love that. Like I love brainstorming and talking story and structure and all that. So I really enjoyed that part.
Now, when we've given you notes, take us through your writing process, right? So people I want to know where you write. I want to know what time you write. So take us through your writing process with a full-time job. I know you're flexible with your hours, but I want to know about how does Eric Landau write?
Yeah, either go some days in the morning before work or some days I do after work. It really varies. I just can't get anything done in my apartment, so I always...
So you go out of the place of residence.
Yeah,
where do you go?
I have several coffee shops I rotate around.
Okay.
They know me. I'm a regular.
Okay.
A couple places I have the same seat. I get in every time.
Corner seat, middle of the restaurant or cafe?
It really varies. But yeah.
Headphones, non-headphones?
Usually put in headphones. I do not connect to the Wi-Fi.
Okay.
That was something I used to do a long time ago, but now I really just try to eliminate that potential distraction.
You'll find yourself scrolling or browsing the news.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're a Yankee fan because it's in the screenplay.
Yeah, noespn.com.
Checking the Yanks. They got Cody Bellinger. You're fine now. You can breathe easy.
Yeah.
So no Wi-Fi. Do you listen to music? What do you listen to?
Nah, very rarely music. I'll have a podcast or just sometimes I put my headphones in but I have nothing playing. Just
Love that.
Really kind of lock in a little bit.
Noise canceling or just standard?
No, standard wired headphones, not AirPods.
I like it wired. Very nice.
Yeah.
So over the ear.
Old school and avoid that Wi-Fi.
I like that.
That's it. Yeah.
And you got your laptop out. What do you write on? Final Draft,
Yeah,
Celtics?
Final Draft.
Okay, very cool. Now, do you have the handwritten notes in front of you? Do you use it on your laptop? I know this sounds annoying, but I'm obsessed with knowing process and what gets you going.
I print everything out.
So you print out the notes.
Print out the notes.
Typed notes. Print them out.
Yes.
You got in front of that. You got your coffee. What are you drinking?
Yeah.
What's
Coffee.
your coffee?
Just coffee with half and half.
Small, medium, large?
Are you punking me right now?
No, I really want to know.
You really care about these
I
things?
honestly care because I have a special routine. Writers, I find are creature of habit, so I like to know. Is it a venti? Is it a small? You're a comedian. We're gonna laugh.
Yeah, I get a coffee with half and half.
Okay.
And I use Final Draft on a Mac computer.
Okay.
And some days are better than others. Clearly, I don't always go there and get a lot of stuff done.
Sure.
Some days I get very little done.
When you go, do you have a set minimum time limit? My ass is not leaving the chair for an hour, 2 hours. What's your on a day that's maybe it's not coming out as easy? How often? When will you leave the location?
Yeah, I wish I was that disciplined. I'm very jealous of some of these writers who could spend 10 hours doing it on Saturdays and Sundays, and
sure.
I can't. I don't know. I don't have that type of willpower, I guess.
So a couple hours.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, but you never write at home. Always out of the house.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, do you have moments of inspiration? You'll be sleeping or going for a walk or whatever, and that idea is awesome. That just came into my head. Does that happen to you, or is it mostly you find it while you're writing that the ideas come out?
I'm not sure. Maybe a little of both, but
okay.
nothing that I could really point to.
All right. And we have a draft that we're starting to actively go out to directors. We can't share the list yet because it's top secret, but some big name A-list directors that we're going after because we believe in this screenplay so much. What are you feeling now that your part's done, right? Effectively, you're done now. You'll come back into play later, but right now you've given us the Holy Grail. We're going out to town. What are you feeling? Take us through. This is the point where things pop and things go, right? Once the director attaches, it's kind of off to the races. So, what are you feeling?
I'm happy that I submitted to this contest. It's really my main emotion that I'm glad I submitted. And it always feels good to kind of get to the end on any script. So that part also feels good.
What are you working on now? Because you're a super funny guy, dude. I hope you continue to write.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
After this, please do. But what do you got going on?
Just tinkering with a couple things, kind of like your director list. Can't really divulge it. At the moment.
Okay. I like it.
But hopefully, at some point,
I'll sign an NDA if you sign an NDA. As you know, we have just started our third competition, right? You're our number 2 winner. A couple months from now, we're going to crown number 3. So what would you say to the film-loving community, the writers out there that are trying to make it in this world of filmmaking, right? You are now the winner. You got paid, you got option. We're going to directors. What would you say to someone that is like, you know, ready to hit submit? Like, what's your vote of confidence? What's your, you know, best wishes, vote of encouragement towards someone that's about to enter the Kinolime competition?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's one of the hardest things is getting your stuff read. I mean, I think producers are, you know, overwhelmed with submissions, and it's very hard to get feedback or, you know, get anyone to read your stuff. So this is an opportunity to send it in. And I saw some sort of email that I got from prior contests that I've submitted to. I'm on like mailing lists and stuff, and I saw the Kinolime. And I saw that you had to submit a 5-page treatment, which I didn't have, and I almost didn't submit because of that.
Whoa!
Because I'm like, this is like a few days before the deadline. I didn't have this treatment. I was like, oh man, maybe I won't. Yeah. Maybe I'll just, you know, skip this one. But then I just sat there, banged out the treatment, submitted, and yeah, I'm glad I did.
And we're glad you did. Honestly, like, your screenplay is hilarious. You've been a true gem to work with. Like, it's been a real, and I mean that, like a real pleasure to work with someone who like works hard. You question the notes. We dig deep into story. Like, this guy's got it on. He's gonna have an amazing, huge career. Don't forget about Kinolime because that's where you started. But no, it's been a real blessing, and like we're super pumped to get Mob Mentality out there. So thanks so much for coming in today, Eric, dude. And we like cannot wait to get this movie going.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Our previous 2 competition winners, The Waif in year 1 and Mob Mentality year 2, are going into production this year. Yes, in 2026, we are making 2 movies, The Waif and Mob Mentality. If you win this year, you're next. We're making your film next. So please, please, please get your screenplays ready, sharpen your pencils, get the keyboards going, get your screenplay submitted to kinolime.com, create an account, ask questions. We're here to answer anything that you have to throw our way. We want to hear from you. And I want to read your screenplay. So please go to kinolime.com, submit your screenplay, and we cannot wait to get this competition rolling.